the girls with their nails done now.
They say I look like a panda, but me, I think I look way more like a bear. Fuck a fork in the road, put the fork in your ear, cause I'm already tortured, I torture career.
So I managed to get my hands on a Mystic Black Galaxy Fold 2. Don't ask me how I got it. I need your clothes, your boots, and your Galaxy Fold. Jokes aside, the big question I have for this phone is, who is it actually for? But before we get into that, if it's your first time here and you enjoy the video, do consider subscribing for more content and pressing that like button below so it can get pushed out and seen by more people. Now, although many of you know the specs of the device already, I'm going to be showing them on the left hand side briefly for those who are curious. Let's start with the design. It just feels like it's something very well built with extreme attention to details and big improvements over the first generation. They have improved the cover screen from a 4.6 inch up to a much more usable edge-to-edge 6.2 inch size with Gorilla Glass Victus, which is one of the strongest glass available on a mobile device. This improvement alone has given the phone a lot more possibilities, as many people will not always have to unfold the device since they have a large screen on the front that is capable of most things they might need. The 7.6 inch main display has an adaptive refresh rate where it will automatically switch between 60 and 120 Hz, depending on what you are using the device for. Gaming will usually take advantage of the 120 Hz the most, and when browsing the web it will drop the refresh rate to a more suitable level. With the adaptive refresh rate mode, it's designed to save up to an extra 2 hours of battery life throughout the day. However, if you're not interested in the 120 Hz, you can select the 60 Hz mode and save even more battery life. There have been improvements to the hinge mechanism, as we know the issues that the original Fold faced regarding debris getting inside and causing damage to the screen. Now Samsung have implemented brushes called sweeper fibers on the inside that during the opening and closing movement will pull out dirt and stop anything from falling in. Samsung have also made improvements to the camera system, but we'll get into that topic later. With all these improvements, it would seem like Samsung has actually listened to its customers. It's not often we can say that about a company. Some ask, is the Fold a gimmick? To that I would say definitely not. It boasts many features due to the folding display that other phones are just not capable of. It improves productivity, and for media use it creates a much more enjoyable experience. This device is definitely made with media and multitasking in mind. The majority of people who are using the big display will be doing some kind of multitasking. You can also switch the orientation of the windows from vertical to horizontal and vice versa with the press of a button, as it worked perfectly for watching YouTube and browsing the web at the same time. If you frequently use a specific 2 or 3 apps in split screen together, you can save them to the edge panel. So when you want to open them up together, you just swipe the edge panel and press on the correct bundle. The fold mechanism has been improved to give you more control over what angle you want it set at for your best viewing experience, and also they reduced the magnetic interference by over 40%. Speaking of the fold, it brings features like Flex View, where you can fold the phone in half and watch a video or make a video call without worrying about finding a kickstand, as it will hold itself up. You also have Cover View, where it's the same concept to prioritize the cover screen. So when it comes to the phone's thickness and size, you can see I'm here comparing it with my OnePlus 8 Pro. In terms of thickness, yes, it is a thicker phone once it's folded, because it is technically almost 2 phones in one. However, once you unfold the phone, you can see that it's not that much different to my OnePlus 8 Pro's profile. In terms of weight, it is quite a bit heavier than my OnePlus 8 Pro, but when you hold it, you'll feel that the weight is evenly distributed. So there's 2 screen protectors on the phone. There's one on the front cover screen, which apparently you can remove if you want, and then there's one on the inside big screen, which for this one, Samsung are asking you to get a certified Samsung employee to remove this one and not do it yourself. As much as I wanted, I didn't have much time to play a variety of different games. However, I did get to play Asphalt 9, and I have to say the big screen combined with the smooth refresh rate, I felt like I was holding and playing with an actual games console. The game ran buttery smooth, and it was a truly pleasant experience. I don't get the same feeling when I play on my OnePlus 8 Pro, as the increased screen size is a game changer. On the back we do have a triple lens setup, a 12 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide at the top, followed by a 12 megapixel f1.8 main wide, and thirdly a 12 megapixel f2.4 2x telephoto. The camera system has seen an improvement over the older Fold model, with a 1.65 times bigger sensor that allows for more light to enter, which will improve your low light shots. Unfortunately, we didn't get the same camera setup as we've seen in the Note 20 Ultra, which is a bit disappointing considering this device is top of the range. However, the camera is not bad by any means, and I've got camera samples for you to check out at the end of the video. Once again, the folding mechanism allows for its own set of camera features. You've got capture view mode, where you can take photos using one screen while being able to view the most recent photo and change photo settings on the lower screen. Once you're in folded mode, if you do change your mind, all you have to do is open the device to have the camera automatically switch on the big screen. Also, because we have that big 6.2 inch cover screen, you can fold the phone up completely and just use that screen on its own for a more compact shooting profile. This makes it easier to hold the device while taking photos. A special camera mode that takes advantage of all screens is the dual preview button in the top left hand corner. Turning this function on allows for you to use the main camera to take the photo, while displaying the viewfinder on the cover screen as well as the main screen. Features like this are super useful in situations where you want to take a selfie or you want the subject to be able to see the photo in real time. I never thought I'd be interested in the Fold. Just from looking at the price I always thought, well, how good can it actually be? After using it for a day, I have to say my views have changed and I feel you're paying for innovation and exclusivity. Samsung are the only ones that have a real folding smartphone available on the market. We know Huawei have the XS, but that's even more money than the Fold. And we've seen what's happened with Huawei and Google lately, so it's safe to say that the Fold is the only viable option if you want a foldable device. I'm going to let the sample photos I took play through the rest of the video if you're interested in seeing them. If you guys at home want to support the channel, press that subscribe button below and like the video if you enjoyed it. Hit the notification bell to be notified of new content once it's released. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.